So right now we're on the way to go look at a vehicle to flip. It's a 2007 or 2008 Honda Pilot. The good thing is that it's not an Infinity, so take my money immediately. But it's a Honda, you know, like it's silver. It has low miles for what it is. I'm excited to go look at it. They say that AC is good, heat's good. It's like black leather seats. I'm about to pull up in just a few minutes and we're gonna take a look at it together. But Hondas are easy flips, you know? People are always looking to buy them for their like new driver in the family, just something that's like reliable, easy to work on, cheap to fix. So I'm headed there now. I'm like 9 minutes away. I'm gonna check it out, and then we're gonna bring it back home, hopefully for a steal. They have a list for $3,200. I want to get it for $2,500, just because. But I mean, even 32 is a great deal. So yeah, tag along. We're gonna figure this all out together. First red flag is that I pulled up and they're already showing it to somebody, and he's walking around smoking a cig. All right, I'm in it right now. Headliner's sagging a little bit. We got a check engine light. Seems to be running okay. A little bit of a vibration, nothing crazy. If anything, maybe a motor mount, but definitely not a misfire. The AC is pumping cold air, so that's great. It has heated seats, which I didn't know about. The alignment's off. Actually, no, the alignment's pretty good. Maybe off just a little bit, but all that is super easy fixes, super cheap. Let's see. Suspension feels pretty good. Got some acceleration. Nice. I'm making a U-turn right now, and I definitely hear a little bit of a power steering whine. And with how freezing cold the AC is, it's kind of seems like maybe they just filled it up with some Freon, so maybe they just filled the power steering up as well. So might run into some stuff along the way, but as far as how it's driving, it seems to be driving pretty good. You know, no major stuff. I've driven it for maybe 10 minutes now. It hasn't overheated. It's not idling crazy at stop signs. I'll park it somewhere so you can see what it looks like on the outside as well. The black ice is just terrible though. I used to have a thing that said I don't buy cars that have black ice in them. So we'll see. That window works. Driver's side window does not appear to work. Here she is. We have a tow hitch. Tires look pretty good. New tires at least. And they all match. That's sweet. The paint is just atrocious. Doesn't look too bad for like a college car or something. 170,000 miles with a sunroof. We can make this sporty for sure. We could make this sporty if we get it at a good deal. It's a little bit shy of the 3,200 they're looking for, I feel. But I'll buy it if we can make some kind of deal. Like I said, it's a Honda, so there's value for forever. Okay, I bought the car. I paid $2,900. Let me get the seatbelt on. $2,900. Not bad, I feel. I checked the codes. It was just an O2 sensor code. No big deal. Pop a new O2 in there and the light should turn off. I mean, third row seating for $2,900, under 200,000 miles around these parts is a fairly good deal. I'm not mad about it. The outside's a little spunky, but I figure I'm gonna kind of make this into kind of a beach mobile, maybe like a surf ride. Put some like roof racks on it, you know, the whole nine as far as what you would want your beach mobile to be is kind of what I'm gonna go for this. That way I can really appeal to the Jack's Beach demographic rather than just like a old 9-to-5 commuter vehicle. Plus, I kind of like to have fun and do stuff like that. So I'm gonna get it home and get it cleaned up. Driving really nice on the highway. To be honest, for what it is, I really don't have any complaints. I mean, I'm definitely complaining about the black ice. It gave me an instant headache. That'll be the first thing to go. Also, these things annoy me so bad because they never come off clean. Even with like goo gone and stuff, then it takes so much extra effort. There's always like a little spot right there. So I'm really crossing my fingers that that's not the case. But this car is very roomy. Once this is cleaned up, like, I'm gonna happily sell this to a nice family. Maybe figure out this headliner, if that's even a big deal. It's not like I'm gonna try to break the bank on this sale. I'm just gonna clean it up, make sure it's riding nice, mechanically sound, and then sell it for what? I don't even know what these go for. I paid $2,900, maybe shoot for like listing it for like $4,700, take 4, make $1,000 off it. I don't know. We'll get to the nitty gritty and the numbers and everything at some point, but regardless, it's a Honda with AC, heated seats, 3rd row seating, a sunroof. It's kind of what I'm looking for lately with these like easy flips. Hopefully I didn't jinx it just now by saying that, but also it's pretty dry underneath, no oil leaks or anything. So we're moving and grooving. Highway driving real nice. Just got home. I just noticed something too. That this seat cover's on here, but the seat's pretty okay. So I get to just take the seat cover off and do a nice cleaning condition on these seats, and we'll be in good shape. Like if I throw some roof racks on here and put a cool hitch back here, give this whole bad boy a nice shine, this is going straight to the beach. I've never seen roof racks at Walmart before, but it says it fits all vehicles with raised side rails, and that's what we got. So, oh, it comes with a key too. I'm gonna grab them and we'll see if they fit or not. They look all right. I figure while I'm here, I might as well get a hitch too. This will look sweet. I might actually just get this one because I usually get this one because it's black and it's cool, but not a chance we're ever gonna use the 2 5/16 with the Honda Pilot. So this will be fine. Hate that it's silver, but it'll get the job done. I know I said I was just gonna condition those seats, but $19, you really can't beat it. Ross is like the cheat code for all this stuff. If you have a Ross in your area, there's seat covers, floor mats, steering wheel covers, cheap stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get these. They do have the good stuff though, if I wanted to go that route. But these are sweet. I just stopped at AutoZone and got 2 O2 sensors. You know, it's gonna need them anyway. I know it needs one. I don't know if it was upstream or downstream, but it's not gonna hurt to add both of them just for safe measure. It was like $150 though. So I'm taking it on a drive to the car wash right now. Sunroof works great. Figured out that the button is over here, but also I've been playing with this button for the window. Like I just sat here and was just like wailing on it for like 45 seconds, and then all of a sudden it just started working again. Maybe it was just stuck. That's what I'm gonna hope for. Give it the old love tap, and it broke loose. But headed to the car wash right now. We're gonna get this thing looking nice. Giving her a little bit of gas. like it was made for it. This is gonna be the moment where we find out if we have any leaks or not in any of these seals of the windows. So far, so good. So this is the state that it's in right now. Not too bad, but I mean, it's crusty and it's dusty and there's dirt in all the crevices. Like, I don't know why people don't just give it a little clean right before they sell it, because that's just easily a couple extra $100 on the back end. Just getting all the crumbs and everything out. I bet there's chips in here for sure. There's chips in there for sure. And I mean, just throw these old crusty things away. Take these crusty things off. Like the single pink seat cover is not a selling point. All right, I see why. We got a little bit of rippage, but we got those other seat covers, so that's great. The other seat covers are actually the selling point because they're a good brand and they're of good quality. Stuff like this just goes in the trash. But anyways, take a look. Crusty and crummy and whatever. I'm about to spit shine it and get it looking nice and clean. I have no complaints about the outside though. Even with the faded paint, it still looks pretty good because it's all uniform. So not bad on the exterior. Definitely a lot cleaner. There's not a bunch of just loose dust and dirt in here anymore. I feel a little bit more comfortable touching around on things. So this is pretty much good to go. Obviously there's some crusty things like this center console that you just can't do much with. But as far as the loose grime, that's all taken care of. As far as interior cosmetics, I really just have to get rid of this thing and this thing. Although I think that's to like hang up a purse right here. And I mean, it seems pretty practical, but it's super sparkly and it has to go. I've been doing this long enough to know that the people that sold it to me were just like flipping a vehicle also. To be honest, they just didn't really do a good job. They could have made a lot more money, and that's kind of where I come in. But I know that they were just flipping it and it wasn't their like daily driver like they were saying it was. One, because when I brought up that the driver's window didn't roll down, the lady acted like she didn't know what I was talking about. And if you've ever had a car where your driver's window doesn't roll down, you know about it. You know about it. Every single drive-through that you go through, we gotta like open the door and kind of like peek your head back and like let them know that your window doesn't roll down. You gotta grab your Starbucks coffee from the back window, whatever. You know your driver's window doesn't roll down. And she acted like she had no idea. Secondly, they all were smoking cigarettes. Like the husband, the wife, the like mom, everybody was smoking cigarettes. But as soon as I got in the car, there's not a single whiff of cigarette at all. And I mean, that just goes to show as well. Like, if you smoke cigarettes, like this was just the one family that smokes cigarettes all day, but just stops smoking when they get in the car. That like there's just a lot of fishy stuff there that just let me know that this was not their daily driver, which is fine. I don't mind, because I'm gonna come in and squeeze like the rest of the money out of this thing, and I'm cool with that. They probably got it super cheap somewhere, maybe from an auction. I don't know. I'm like, when it comes to that, I don't ask too many questions. Does it run good? Does it drive good? Does it look okay? You know, on to the next. Make a little money. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say that was on my mind the whole time I was detailing the car, that you ain't gonna fool me. You ain't gonna fool me. So this is kind of the gist of what we're gonna do. New floor mats. We got these roof racks. We got the hitch. We got some seat covers. The O2 sensors. And then we got some Maguire two-step, which I'm about to do now. These are what the headlights look like right now. This one's super crust. It doesn't get much easier. It's literally 2 steps. This is the cleaning solution. You put it on this pad and you just rub and rub and rub and rub, wipe it off with a rag, and then you spray your clear coat. That's it. Those are the 2 steps. Boom, boom, boom. This is what they come out looking like. Heaps better than before. This one, there's kind of less hope for it because it looks like the condensation got on the inside. So it's going to be clear, but it's still going to be kind of yellow and look streaky from the inside. But this is a better example of what you can kind of get out of this like cheap product. It's only like $20 from AutoZone. I also had this steering wheel cover laying around the garage, so added it on. Looks great. It's actually like one size too small, which I like because I can really stretch it on there, and then it feels nice and factory. It's not like loose, so that's nice. New floor mats are in. They help, not by much, but they do help. They're better than what was in there before. I wish I had the time to like dye this carpet black, but it's really that, I mean, that doesn't make a ton of a difference on the back end price. Next up is what I'm most excited about reviewing. It's the roof racks that I got from Walmart. Seems super simple. One of the racks seems like good quality. I wasn't gonna look at the instructions, but there's an Allen key, and I didn't know what it was for, so I have to use the instructions. I've never installed roof racks before, so, but this car is like calling for them, so we had to get something. Let me check out these instructions. Pretty easy. This key just unlocks this little hole, and the Allen key just kind of tightens it on there. Very simple, good quality stuff. I mean, she's snug on there. And then this locks it. Easy. I think those look so sick. Just super useful as well. Like, I just can't believe, I don't know if I've never seen them or if this is new at the Walmart near me, but I would have been buying these for a bunch of projects. So much more beachy now, just with the racks. Next up, we're gonna add the hitch. This one comes with everything. It's like just a little starter kit. So it comes with your locking pin and everything. All in there. All of these stickers are horrendous to get off. I would pay more money for a hitch with no stickers. This is absurd. I'm gonna work at this for a little bit and then get it on there. Finally, I think I'm done, but if this is any indication of how unnecessarily hard that was, just dousing it in Goo Gone and hitting it with a razor blade over and over and over again. I wanna say that took like 35 minutes. At the end of the day though, it was worth it. Now we have a useful vehicle. We can tow things now, and we can keep things up top. That was a lot easier than I thought. Hopefully this one up top is going to be the same. I don't even know the best way to get this off. I'm just kind of working it and working it. Oh, this is gonna definitely leave a mark for sure. Oh, dang. Look at all that adhesive. All right, we're breaking glue. I don't want to force it. Oh, that did not sound good. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, I guess I'm gonna work at this for a little while too. Taking a second to stop and just realize how rich I really am. Your wife and the baby came out to hang out for a little bit during the sunset. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful lady. Beautiful baby. Can't ask for much more than that. As I'm really just working away at this like construction adhesive. Such overkill for this phone mount. Looking good. First seat covers in. Looking pretty good. The fitment's actually pretty tight. Regardless, nice and sporty. So much nicer. So much nice. A little business casual in here. Things are looking good. These are nice too. You don't have to worry about the leather cracking. You can get in nice and sweaty. Take these out and wash them if you need to. These are nice. Cosmetically, I think we're pretty much wrapped up with everything. Now it's just the O2 sensors. Upstream and downstream. Doesn't seem too difficult. So I'm gonna crank into that right now. But dang, she's come a long way. Oh, let's take a peek at that hitch. There she is. This is just a functional vehicle we have right here. Actually, one thing that I'm curious about, I have no clue what this is. Not a clue. Upstream is super simple. It's just right up front, this bad boy right here. Unclip right here. 22mm socket around here. Yank it and replace it. Goes without saying that this job is a whole lot easier if you have one of these O2 sensor sockets, which I definitely already had, and I didn't have to go up to O'Reilly's right before they closed to grab this. Yeah, I already had it. But yeah, squeeze it right down in there and yank her out. Ugh, might need two hands. Oh, yeah, buddy. The downstream sensor, if you're sitting in front of the car, is literally just right underneath, right here. Of course, you gotta unclip it from up top, but then it's just that same socket right down here. So I'm gonna do that as well. I got them both replaced, and I just wanna say from the bottom of my heart, ridiculous. Those two O2 sensors were way harder than they ever should have been. The one up top was absolutely seized. So I know it doesn't seem like it, but it took about an hour to get the top one out. And then the bottom one, I could barely get my O2 sensor socket over it. So I had to like hammer it on. Got the O2 sensor loose, but couldn't get the socket back out of where I hammered it into. That one took like 45 minutes as well. Took forever, but we got the new O2 sensors installed, and that's great news. Just want to check to make sure that check engine light is off. I don't know if it automatically turns off or if it's going to take a second. Okay, check engine light is off. That's great news. Dang, 12 bucks gave us almost half a tank. All in all, I'm gonna say this one's a wrap. I went over everything, checked all the fluids. All the fluids are good. It's not leaking oil or anything. Coolant is good. Power steering is good. She is ready for her new owner. She's pretty cool. So that wraps up this one. I do just want to say that here in Florida, you're allowed to sell 3 cars per year without a dealer's license. And I think this is number 2 on the year. So I'm gonna do another one and then probably get my wife to to run 3 also. So yeah, 3 cars in Florida per year, per person. I paid $2,900 for this one. I paid about $150 for the O2 sensors, and then I want to say $150 for all the other little stuff. And it's kind of one of those situations where we didn't really do much, but we did a lot. The car has like just a facelift. It's way more comfortable to be inside of. The roof racks changed it all. The steering wheel cover, the seat covers, the floor mats, and just a good detail really took this to the next level. The headlights, we did our best. This one came out fantastic. This one's, you know, just looks a little damp on the inside, but other than that, it's great. Check engine light is off. That is huge. That's definitely money on the back end. And I mean, like I said, that's pretty much a wrap. Oh, the tow hitch. These are little things that, you know, don't seem like a huge deal, but if somebody shows up and they see these things, you start to plant ideas in their mind. You see the roof racks and they say like, oh dang, I could probably throw a kayak on top of this. You see the hitch and they say, dang, I didn't even realize I could probably tow my skiff or my boat with this. That's sweet. You put down all the seats in the back, kind of paint the picture for them that they could even put a bed back there if they wanted to. You got to paint these pictures for people, and just adding a little pizzazz to these vehicles is really what brings in that extra dough on the back end. But yeah, she's looking cool. She drives fantastic. I really have no complaints on this car. Super practical car. The gas mileage is great. And I mean, mechanically it's great. Cosmetically it's pretty good. So like I said, paid $29. I'm probably in it, I don't even know, less than 32, which is what they were originally asking in the first place. And I'll be honest, I'm not going to take less than $4,500. I'll probably list it tonight for $5,000 or $5,200, which is kind of a reasonable price point in this area. And I'm going to take anywhere between 45 and 52. So I mean, $1,000, $1,200. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet, and it's pretty much already done and ready to go. So $1,200 in, you know, less than a day, and really minimal work. I kind of got unlucky with the O2 sensors being seized, but you probably won't have that bad luck. So that's gonna do it. If you want to see how much it really sold for, feel free to tune into the next video. I'll throw it in at the beginning of the project, and I'll leave you with that. I really appreciate you checking in and watching the video. Hopefully you had a good time. I know I sure did. I love working out in the garage, and I love having, you're kind of like a bud. Like having the camera and filming it, it's kind of like I'm talking to a buddy the whole time. So I appreciate you for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.